It's a great
Yes.
approach.
Yeah. What about you, Phyllis? What did you write?
Well,
Did you write?
I did write. Yeah, not
I'm
well,
just
but I wrote.
speaking.
Yeah. But the one thing that I wrote was to change my eating, my eating habits and get on, like really get focused on my exercise program. So that is, it seems to be universal in the room. But the one thing that you mentioned, Charlene, that it really triggered me is that, not having people waste your time. I find for myself, and I'm sure that you can all feel the same way, that our days are going very, very quickly, and I just remember that sometimes I interact and I hang out with people that don't share the same same foundation as I do. Because as we grow older, we change. And so what I've also committed to do is not to, a little bit like you, not to stop loving people, but to just spend lesser time with some people. And those some people could be your family. They could be friends, or your partner's friends, or your husband's workmates, or whatever. But just to really, again, it's about being true to you. And just spend time with the people who are going to lift you up, not push you down, because there are a lot of people out there who just want to, I say verbal diarrhea. I've have them in my life, and so it's just again, I think my message is just be true to self, because if we don't do that for ourselves, no one else can. So that kind of also overflows with the procrastination, which is on my list here, and that again is to really, be focused and move forward on what's really true for me.
Okay. Miss D?
Well, for me, my change is not to become a slave or directed by technology and social media and smartphone chatter. And the fact is, I'm a marketing professional, and this is what I do for my clients on a business level. But I've recognized that we can become so caught up in other people's urgent on social media and on smartphone. They need you now. You get caught up in WhatsApp conversations. You get caught up in text conversations. Before you know it, an hour has passed. And that's an hour of my earning that has gone down the drain. So that's something that I'm going to protect really guardedly this year, and it's going to be on my terms. Certainly I'm going to slip up, and I don't want it to come off as I'm going to be draconian, but I have to protect my time, because that's the only commodity that I have that I can trade on a business side and on a personal side. So I don't want to become a slave. I definitely like it, love it, engage it. Once it makes you more efficient, keeps you in touch with the people that you love, but not a slave to it. That's something that I'm going to really work on. The one I'm going to stop doing is giving myself an excuse not to do things. And I'll give you an example. I do exercise. It's what I have to do. But I get up some crazy hours to exercise. I'm out the door sometimes at 5:30. That's hard in the winter. And sometimes I don't want to do it. But I have given myself, that's no longer non-negotiable. So once I've given myself that this is I'm not negotiating on exercise, I cannot give myself that excuse. So I have to get up. It doesn't matter what's happening, I've got to get up and go. So that's one thing, and that will translate into other areas of my life where I tend to procrastinate. So I'm not giving myself the excuse to behave badly in terms of getting things done. So I am really committed to that, and some things have become very sacred for me, and the no excuses is a sacred place for me.
Okay. All right. So moving right along, let us take a few minutes